Good morning, everybody. This is Danny from Deep South Homestead. It is a little after 5 o'clock in the morning. We got up this morning to realize that what they told us about Hurricane Zeta was not true. They told us that we probably would have a beautiful morning this morning and that we had till this afternoon to worry about it coming in, and then it wasn't going to be anything when it did. Not to worry about it. The cool waters of the Gulf would slow it down and all this kind of stuff. The cold front was going to interact with it. Well, I get up this morning and look at the weather, and the thing is hauling tail, and it's going to intensify to a Cat 2, and the eye is coming right over Deep South Homestead, right where we're sitting if it stays on path. And it's going to start hitting it a little after dinner today, and it's going to go downhill and be on top of us by 7 o'clock this evening. Originally, it wasn't going to be on us until late tonight. So, we didn't really do anything yesterday because they told us we had a beautiful morning. Now we're sitting here, it keeps the feeder bands are already coming in. It's raining like crazy ever so often, so now we've got to get out, pick up a few garbage can things, take the swings off the chains, close down the greenhouses as best we can, let the sides down on them and get them all wiggle wired in, which we probably now looking back should have done that yesterday evening. The guys, even on top of us, they're predicting almost 100-mile-an-hour winds. So we're going to see how the greenhouses hold up to this kind of weather. We'd asked the Lord to move them, but He don't always take you away from something. A lot of times He takes you through something. So we know He will bless us. We're just looking to figure out how the blessings are going to be. The only thing we're worried about is trees down on fences for cows, to tearing up of the greenhouse or something like that. You know, all the sugar cane we already know is just going to be laid on the ground flat. And it's the most beautiful cane we've ever had. So it's just going to be a wait and see job now. It's not going to be a big rain event. They're only talking about 3 to 5 inches of rain, and it's going to be a very fast deal for us. It's traveling at 17 miles an hour. They said if it comes in at like on top of us, if it's on top of us at 8 o'clock by midnight, it'll be gone, you know, and then we'll have to deal with the damage and stuff like that. And if the rain's going to come down 3 to 5 inches that fast, we're probably going to have some erosion problems here at Deep South Homestead. Probably our ponds will erode, our roads will erode, things like that, gardens and all this kind of stuff is probably going to have some erosion issues. So looks like tomorrow, rather than us being able to enjoy the first real cool day of fall we've had, it's going to be a big cleanup day. So, guys, just hang with us. We're going to be heading to the cellar probably later on this evening and just ride it out and see what happens.
Isn't that awesome? All right, while it's not raining, we're fixing to let the sides down early. The wind hasn't picked up right now, so I can feel about 15-mile-per-hour winds here. We don't have lights at the Queen Dome yet, so it's still dark there. We're just going to have to check everything, get it down, and close it up.
I can find my
Track
up in here. That's the big issue when you start doing this kind of stuff, is actually getting started.
Rooster says it's daylight.
He says it's time to wake up.
Yeah. And we're working in the dark because it is in between rain showers.
Yeah, we're trying to work between the rain.
One greenhouse almost secured. We have no lights, so we will get pictures later.
Yeah, the plants are doing exceptional this morning. I got the rake turned in the wrong direction, but the plants all look good this morning. They've actually took off and growed overnight.
Yeah. Our O-lights work really well for farm chores in the dark. Danny's going to come back and cut the ends off of them so they fit.
Yeah. Gonna clip them ends off right there. Hey guys, we're trying to close up the louvers here. There's my piece of wood I had in it. We had these left open because we don't have electricity hooked up yet to let air flow out. So now I'm closing them up. They have a spring system up at the top. And I'm hooking up. Now, it's really hard to pull them. And that's what this deal here is. When we get it hooked up to electricity right here, it's thermostatically controlled with the fan. When the fan comes on, this automatically ratchets the arm back and pulls these louvers open by that chain, pulls them open so that it sucks fresh air in. Right now, there's cold air blowing in here like crazy. When I do that, when I do this, it completely stops. Okay guys, we got one end of the greenhouse doors closed up here now. It's going to be tough today because it's going to be 80 degrees, but hopefully we plants in it will survive. We're fixing to head to the other end, close up the other door. This, my friends, is why you don't throw away your greenhouse plastic when you get through building your greenhouse, because you may have to have it. Okay guys, these garage sheds here with those little braces on them, they say they're rated at 140 mile-an-hour winds. I'm not going to take a chance, so I put my tractor up in here. The prevailing wind will come from this side. I put the tractor up, lock the bucket in that position, and put it up against the thing, so if it's blowing in this away, the bucket on the tractor will hold it from possibly doing any kind of twisting damage on it. So we're going to see how that works through this hurricane.